Hello everyone, I am Prerak and this is the second video on NFT metadata standards on the Cardano blockchain. In the previous video, I explained what all metadata Cardano NFT has to have. And we also wrote down a base template for an NFT. So in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to a very helpful tool called on pool.pm where you can test your metadata in real time. So I'm going to take an example and I'm going to test the metadata, and that text editor tells you if your metadata is valid or not. Okay, so you just go on Google and all you need to do is you just type out pool.pm. So it will get you on this particular page. So what you should do is you should just select everything and remove it. Now we'll start typing the metadata of our test NFT. So I've taught all of this in the previous video. So if you haven't seen that video and you need to brush up your memory on that, you can check out the previous video. Otherwise, you can watch this one. So firstly, we need to have a key value of 721. After that, you need to have right. So 721, and after that, you need to have a valid policy ID. So for that, I'm going to pick up the policy ID of this project. This is a valid policy ID. When you test your own metadata, you should put in the policy ID of your project. After that, you should type in the name of your of this particular NFT. I'm gonna go with my NFT. So you can see on the right side of the screen that until now this is valid, but you're unable to see any media files as of now. So now I'm going to start adding media files. Here I have to add the IPFS hash of an image. So what you will typically do is you will take up the IPFS hash of the particular NFT of that particular image that you want associated with this particular NFT. But for this, I'm just going to take a random IPFS hash of an image. So I'm going to take up this IPFS hash, but you should take it of your own image. So I've added it, right? So you can see on the right hand side that this particular tool has found this image and it is displaying. After that, we have to write the name. Name is same, my NFT. So it has caught the name also, and it has also caught the image. After that, you need to write the media type. So it is image PNG. After that, like in the previous video, I told you that you need to have the files attribute. It has to be an array, and inside the array, we can have multiple files. We are going to have first file. In this, the first key would be source. This will give you the IPFS hash, and I'll give the IPFS hash of this image only, this the image which was getting displayed. After that, I'll write the media type. So the media type is image PNG. After that, we're going to give it a name. So the name will be same, my NFT. Right. So our base NFT has been displayed now. You can see the name of the NFT. You have an image of the NFT. You have a thumbnail, and you also have an image file associated with it. So after that, let's do one thing. Let's add another file onto it. So I'm going to add a video file after this. So I'm going to add source again. And here I need to add the IPFS hash of a video file. I'm going to take up this video. And you need to add it here. You need to specify the media type. It is video MP4. And then you need to give it a name. So I'm just gonna name it my NFT. Now, so you can see that it has also identified a second type of file. It has identified this particular video file, and now it is showing both the files, a photo and a video. Or depending on what your use case is, you can either have a video, you can have other types of files as well, or you can just not have any of it. I told about the supported file formats in the previous video, so you can check that out as well. After that comes the important part where you want to customize, you want to add some custom attributes. So let's add a custom attribute. Let's name it location. Since it is the image is a continent, so we'll be adding a location. So let's say Australia. And you can see it on the bottom that we have an attribute called location, and it is showing Australia. Let's have another attribute. Let's assume that it has a climate, and the climate is arid. And so the climate is arid, location is Australia. All of that is getting displayed. Now I'll give you a demonstration of an array type. So in the last video, I told that you shouldn't have very long strings. What you should do is you should break it up into smaller, break up the strings into arrays. So let's say I need to plug in the Twitter accounts, some Twitter accounts of the project owners, let's say. So we'll be having an array for that. And inside the array, we have the Twitter accounts. So let's say the first Twitter account, my Twitter account, which is Prerak Malik. So it is also identified Twitter. And let's say the Twitter account of this project, the project whose photos and videos I've taken. So you can see that it has identified both of these attribute and both of these values, Prerak and CNFT Voyage, under the Twitter heading. Similarly, you can keep on adding new files, and you also can keep on adding new headings also. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching.